Welcome to this video, a 15-minute game, and I'm playing RMNCR. I played him once before with a win in the 15-minute pool. Okay, so I'm playing the Alekhine's defense, doing something different. Yeah, knight c3. I actually think that the best move against this is e5, going back to e4, e5, which I've played so often. So maybe just try something else. Don't want to go back into e4, e5 territory. I mean, I don't mind really, but for the sake of playing something else, I'd like to vary. Yeah, d4. I can take now on c3. Yeah, I guess I will. Getting his pawn structure somewhat weakened is a good start. Okay, probably the bishop to g7. No, it's a bit like, yeah, vaguely like a Grünfeld, with the knight having taken on c3 and black fianchettoing. Okay, I'm thinking if I castle. Yeah, there is. No, you always need to be aware of h4, h5 moves like that. So I was briefly checking this, but not really dangerous because of h5. Okay, bishop to a3. Yeah, this is an interesting move. Looking at the pawn here on e7, this is of course a weakness. Yeah, no, not a terrible one, but at least a spot that he can attack. I could actually play bishop g4 now. I couldn't before because of bishop f7. Now with castles being played, I could play that. But I'd like to address this bishop issue. I wonder maybe knight d7 and c5. The immediate c5 is even interesting. Bishop takes, queen c7. Please places him in a somewhat awkward situation on the c file. That's not bad really. c5. Maybe this is a move. Bishop takes, queen c7. Well, he can probably retreat the bishops. Bishop b3 and then but really but okay, if I go c5, bishop takes, queen c7, is there a threat if he goes castles, for example? I play b6 and he plays bishop to d5. Okay, this is a bit too complicated for my taste. I mean, simply because a normal move like this should be okay, so I'm not sure that I need to do anything out of the ordinary like the immediate c5. This should be okay really. It blocks the path to e7 for the bishop and prepares queen a5. Yeah, I can play queen a5 now. Yeah, I guess that's still a good move. And I probably will move the bishop. Or queen c1. Maybe queen c1 is also a move. Okay. There is no tactical way to play this. Maybe knight b6 here. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Knight b6, intending knight to a4, directly attacking his weakened structure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Winning a tempo. Beforehand, I was only thinking that e6 should be okay. Like e6 and then just develop. Knight somewhere, f6, bishop e7. But this is much more direct. Knight a4, yeah, of course. Yeah, it is all coming with tempo, which is very important. Okay, I can take now and take c3, but well, that's not totally clear. Rook here, rook b3. Yeah, but it is good, yeah, it is good. I can go to a5 and attack a2. There will be some exchanges, but at the end it will open up for my two bishops. Still, let's for a moment think. Yeah, if I play something like e6 as a preparatory move, I might play bishop a1 as yeah, but okay. It's not really a move that scares me much. Yeah, but e6, I mean, I'd like to play bishop e6 maybe, or bishop f5. Okay, I'll do that. It should be good for black. So taking here, or is there, or now e6 maybe, or bishop e6. Yeah, bishop e6 is maybe d5, but that's also not dangerous. Yeah, I'm a bit spoiled for choice here. Can play many moves that make a pretty decent impression. Okay, but he also has bishop to, rook to b5. So a move like e6, rook b5, queen c3, rook c5 is certainly not bad, but also not terribly great. Okay, I'll take that. The good additional thing is, of course, that with this the d4 pawn is also weakened. Very difficult for him to keep the pawn now. He will probably need to take here or let me capture. So yeah, for example here I can take on d4, and this should be quite good really. If on cd4 there is bishop c4, I can probably play queen c5, attacking both, probably. Or is there a better move here? I can play something like queen d8, basically double attacking e7 and d4. Okay, let's just take here first. Grabbing this pawn should be okay. Knight d4 is just far too loose. It's queen c3 amongst others, but queen c3, oh, he's playing that. Queen c5 is just a double attack, attacking the rook and the knight. I don't see what he's doing against that. Queen d8 is very similar. Yeah, rook e4. Maybe rook e4. It looks totally artificial, but well, that's maybe a move. Maybe that's a move. f5. Rook d8 also. Rook d8. Not sure. Yeah, rook d8. There's also rook d3. So, amazing. That's not so easy. Yeah, there is f5, but this I don't know. Yeah. Let's tactically lose this move. But maybe if it is just working, it does not matter. Yeah, I can give the check here, but I think it leads to nothing.
Check.
Yeah, and now the problem is where to go with this rook to h4. There's queen b4. It's really a crazy position with all the pieces here in the center, and they're all not protected and totally strange. But yeah. Yeah, I'm still a bit worried because I don't really have a great coordination here on the rooks are not connected. That's the main problem. It is I really don't see anything concrete, but it's always cause for concern if not all of your pieces are playing and the rooks are not connected. Having the rooks not connected usually means back rank problems, and yeah, it's not really happening here, but always should raise your level of alertness if you have this lack of coordination. Okay, I think I can take this now. c4 is of course still hanging. After rook takes, queen c4. Yeah, now that really should be over. No, nothing really bad happening here. Okay, in this position, no, I cannot do that. I was briefly thinking queen d5, rook d8, and back rank mate, but there's rook d7, so this is not possible. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, probably trade rooks. It's if he does not take on e8, there is queen c3. Okay, yeah, this is of course also possible. So let's trade here, and now just see that I get queens off. This should be sufficient. If I go queen c3, intending queen a1, it should be okay. Yeah, getting okay. Now I can actually play queen a1. So okay, I'm doing that. Getting queens off should be pretty easy. Rook b7. I have bishop here, so my bishop is safely protecting the a pawn, and I can get rook c8, c2 next, or use the rook against the f2 pawn. Let's say rook c6, rook d8, d2. Yeah, if he goes c4, can I still do that? c5, rook c2. I don't see why not, really. It's also yeah, but that's really enough. It's no use looking for more than one way to win. Yeah, I always must check for tricks that the pawn is suddenly promoting after the capture, but my rook can always stop it in this situation.
Check.
Yeah, okay, so I can
Check.
take here quickly and then retreat.
White resigns.
Yeah, this was a very loose situation in the center all of a sudden. But I think the real problem started when this situation here came up. I don't really think that this is so great for white. It still should be okay, because white is so active. His pieces are very active, so this structural weakness is not great. But I don't think white should be substantially worse. Yeah, let's check this again. Queen a5. Yeah, I don't know. Right here, it gets a bit tricky. He maybe needs to adjust better to this queen a5 idea. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, initially, as I said, I didn't think it was so terrible, but it is really difficult. Queen a5, knight b6 is not very comfortable. Even sometimes a slow setup with queen c7, b6, e6 is yeah, maybe it isn't so great really. I mean, around here it gets serious. I mean, this is already very clearly better for black. Just a matter of how to do it. I mean, I was a bit spoiled for choice. Computer actually prefers b6 here, but I don't think that this is a mistake. Yeah, okay, it assesses about the same value, a pawn for black. Yeah, and here this is now getting really ugly, because he cannot take. I mean, he did take, but it's not really playable. And here, when I'm a pawn up and a2 hangs, difficult to cover. Yeah, and after this, there's just material getting lost. Computer wants to play queen d8. Maybe that's even more precise. But yeah, this is in fact a bit less precise. Queen d8 is better. This is also very good, but queen d8 is better because it does not even allow queen rook b5 with a check. Here f5 is just an immediate win. Yeah. Okay, but it shouldn't be a real issue, right? Oh, here there's knight e6, which I totally ignored. Yeah, I didn't think about the move. Very strange. Wait, something like that. That's a very, very weird line. The knight is almost trapped, but you can maybe try that. Getting it out like this, strange. Yeah, this I did in queen d8 was much better. Yeah, now I'm back on track again, and black is winning. -4.
Check.
Yeah, this just wins a piece now. And, I didn't do anything wrong after that. But here queen d8 was really much better, and I simply didn't think about knight e6, which is strange. It's very apparent, this move. The computer actually prefers b6 here, not f5. Yeah, of course, if you don't win material, f5 is not really a good move. Here I just have fantastic structure. 2 pawn islands against 3, the bishop pair and the potential pin on the d file. This is still very, very unharmonious, and I've got bishop b7 coming with a tempo, so black is clearly better. Yeah, I missed some chances here, didn't play it so precisely. By the way, in the opening here after knight c3, I really think that the most reliable move here is e5, but after d5, I never was so sure what happens after this here. I mean, I'm not an expert in this opening at all, but I always thought that this might be interesting. Something like this is a known pawn sacrifice, and I'm not sure that this is really a reliable move. It always felt a bit weird to me. So knight c3 is a move that white players can try. After e5, you have this one. I mean, the Vienna game is really not great at all, but knight f3 is okay. Getting back to the 4 knights where you can get interesting play with bishop b5 or some lines with d4. So knight c3 can be played if you have an idea against d5 what to do. Then with e5 you can get in some useful transposition to e4, e5 if you know those lines. Alright, thanks for watching.